All right, there we go. Yo, what's up, guys? Sorry, I was trying to enable this like dual streaming, but it never worked. Whoa, hold on. Very interesting. So, just something I'm noticing here, guys. First of all, let me make this a little bit smaller. Maybe we put it here. Um, Something I'm noticing, well, I saw this the other day, but we never, oh, this is also MNQ. Okay, let me pull up NQ here quick. Hold on, guys. Let's put it here. Wait, did we form equal highs here, or was this by a tick? Okay, we did not form equal highs there. In London session, we also did not form equal highs, nor did we here. Let me just move down to the 1 minute and see if there was anything that formed here. These might be equal highs right here. In fact, they are. So we'll label these because these will get hit eventually. In fact, I think they'll get hit in the next few days if I had to guess. Let me label them right here. It's equal highs. We did just take out London low, and we are potentially excuse me, we're potentially inversing it here. Yo, good morning, guys. Who's in the chat right now? Yo, guys, is this live? Did I mess it up again? Oh, no, we didn't. There we go. Okay, guys, so this is probably going to go back up here, but I'm not liking this PA. We did just inverse this 1 minute, I think. Did we? Yeah, by a tick. So my guess is that we're at minimum going to go up into this internal buy side, but the reason I don't like this is because it's not a singular fair value gap. There's a lot of fair value gaps here. Now this is kind of like a manipulation into a 15 to go higher, hopefully, because I do still want these equal highs to get hit. And then eventually I do want to target the top of the daily, which is over here. So when this, when this 1 minute hits, let me inverse this. I think it's either a 5 or a 1. It is a 1 minute. Yo, what's up, Cores? Good morning, bro. Yeah, when we inverse the 1 minute. In fact, we could even get this now, honestly, guys. The stop is huge, but if we get this 5 minute inverse, you can move your stop to break even at the high. And then, yeah. So this would be a really good 5 minute inverse. So if we get the close in a minute, I think this will be a good long up to these equal highs. But I'm not trading this on a real account. I don't have any evals right now, so I will only be trading this on paper. Funded account will be tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. But I will trade this with you guys live. Again, I'm not trading on an eval. I don't have any evals right now. I could just buy one, but I don't need any evals right now at all. So on paper, if we get a 5-minute close above here, I will take the long. Now I don't think we got it there. We did not. So I can't take this. Let me look at the 3 quick. So if we want something earlier, you can wait for the 3 to inverse, but again, it's going to be so high already that we won't even be able to target it. So my guess is it just goes here. If you're in this, your stop will be to break even when we hit this internal high, and then you could go until these equal highs get hit. So again, I'm not in this, but if you want to take this, a little bit risky in my opinion, but I do still think that this internal high will get hit, and then these equal highs, if I had to say gun to my head, we did go below midnight. We took out London low. We bounced out of a new week opening gap. The only thing holding us up right now is this new day opening gap. And we also just inverse this 1, so you could take this, guys, if you really want to, but again, the stop is huge. The stop is all the way down here at the bottom of this 1 minute. So not optimal, but not that bad. Course, are you in a live trade right now, bro? Tell me you're not scalping this on the 1. See that rejection so far from the new day opening gap? Again, I mean, in theory, this 1 minute is going to be, you can be your stop if you're really trying to scalp something, but not great in my opinion, really not great. Also, guys, keep in mind, give me 1 second, I just want to look at market chat. Let me put in the announcements quick that I'm live. Give me a second, guys. Again, I mean, this is not an optimal place to be trading in my opinion, so don't really need to be calling things out second for second here. Yeah, this is kind of ugly, not gonna lie. Okay. All right, so I just posted that in the Discord. Yeah, so big rejection so far. We never got the 3-minute close above. 5 minutes still is not closed above. So if you guys want confirmation of this, wait for the 5-minute to close. And then hopefully we'll get a 1-minute inverse up to these equal highs. That's what my best guess will be. Also, guys, if you're in the stream, please like it. It helps spread the algo. And if not, you're a bad person and you should stop trading. All right. Okay, so again, guys, still no close above on the 5, rejection from a new day opening gap. My target is these equal highs, but again, how we get there is going to be a little tough. Also, keep in mind, let me look at the econ, the calendar real quick. So today is the 30th, the 29th, so it's Tuesday. We do have red folder news at 10 a.m. So I think what's going to be the news driver to bring price up, if we're bullish in the day, is going to be that 10 a.m. news. So we have to wait. Again, I'm in Los Angeles, so for me it's 7 a.m. news, but it's a 3-hour difference. But just wait in 11 minutes for us to get something, and then we'll take a long. Tesla is down, trading into this hourly fair value gap. Riot is up almost 3% on the day. I just took a little bit of my position off on Riot, and the rest I'm going to be holding up to 13, and then I'll take it small a bit there, and I'll have about 60% of my position left to go up to all 3 of these internal highs right here. This is going to be a crazy one, I think. But again, we're here to trade NQ, so. So guys, basically right now, I'm looking for hopefully a 5-minute order block to form here. And then we can inverse this 5-minute as well and then target that to go higher. Again, we are in a new week opening gap, and this new day opening gap rejected us. So you have to keep that in mind. But once this 5-minute inverses to the upside, you can move your stop to break even at this high and then take a profit at this high and then hold runners to equal highs. I think that would be a good setup. And then maybe if you really want to, leave a runner up to London high, but I'll have to see what we get here. Oh, Core's not scalping on the 1. Well, not yet, bro. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, it's cold. Let me get a sweater on. Hold on, guys. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, so again, guys, we're looking for a 5-minute close above this inverse right here. I'll label it for you guys. I know there's a lot going on the chart, but I want to show you guys these new week opening gaps and new day opening gap because they are important. We need to see price and move past them to then hit this target. So you guys have to know how to get these on your chart. If you go to your indicators tab on TradingView, type in weekly opening gap by Kryptonite, and you will get all of these on your chart. I use the last 30 new week opening gaps. So just let that be known. It's a really good indicator, and a lot of people don't use new week opening gaps. So you have to use them. It's really good, I promise. Wow, Riot is up to $11 on this. It's crazy. Okay, let me label this for you guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, so this is the new week opening gap. I mean, oh my God. This is the fair value gap that can potentially turn into an inverse. It's a bearish PD array, right? Everyone that wants to be short here is betting that this is going to be the rejection for the market. So if we get a 5-minute close above here, that's a decent long plus an order block. I would try and front run this. Again, if you really are cautious, you should wait for the news. But if you want to front run news based on this PA, this is not terrible. Yeah, I know there's 10 a.m. news, Binoche. Again, guys, I'm not on a live account today. That will be tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. And I don't have any evals right now, so this is just going to be a paper trade. And again, we need to see a 5-minute close above here, and the fact that it's happening with an order block gives me good odds that this will at least hit this internal high. But we still have another minute till the order block closes, so let's see if we even get it in this area. If it already trades all the way up here, it's not a great RR in my opinion. But it could be a free trade if you want to move your stops to break even here. Yeah, I 100% agree, Binoche. But I think that these equal highs are the target. We did just take out London, and we traded below midnight, traded into a new week opening gap. I think this is going to go up here. Again, it might not even give us the entry, but we'll see here. Okay, so we just are about to get our entry here. If we get a retracement, I'll enter. So let's put it right here. Or you know what, let's put it a little bit lower than the top of the 5. Ugh, it's doing that thing again, guys. God damn it. Take profit will be up here. Okay, guys, I need to... What if I log out of paper trading and then log back in? Will that work? If I move my stop, will it reset? So annoying. Okay, well, let's see if I get filled. Okay, let me exit out of Trading View quick and see if it helps reset it. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, this is really annoying. Because I want to paper trade live in front of you guys or whatever, paper trade, but it's not going, if it's just going to do this thing where it resets, I'm not going to do it. It's too annoying. Okay, now it's working. So guys, if you were, this was the real entry right here. But if you're long right now, once we get to this internal buy side, move your stops to break even. And then you can take some profits at this internal high, because I'm not in this right now, and then your last take profit would be at these equal highs. Wow, Tesla's down to 259. It's okay, guys. Look at this massive move that we had. Pretty much 28%. So it is respectable and allowable for us to come down and trade 5%. Probably down to this low, if I had to guess. There's a lot of people whose stops are below this low. So I would fully expect 253 to hit. Okay, guys, your stop should be at break even here. And my guess is that it's not going to give us an entry back below. It's just going to shoot up, maybe even before 7 or before 10 a.m. But definitely I would take a partial at this high just in case it's a reversal point. Binoj, are you trading with a cash account today? Okay, guys, just get ready to take a partial up here at this high. And I would fully expect this news just to drive us up here. Again, if we get a retracement down into here, I think that's a decent place to add longs. But this is the real entry right here. And in theory, your stop should be to break even. In fact, if I were you, I would even consider taking a partial here just in case we get a dump. And then just move your stop to break even on the rest. It is risky, like Binoj said earlier. There is news, so that can drive price up or down. If you're in longs right now, it could stop you out. And if it's a big move down, then you might not even get stopped at break even. You might even lose money. So just a forewarning. Why is it signing me out? Okay, guys, so the news came out, and your stop should be at break even, of course, and you should have taken a partial at this high. Oh, because I was on MNQ. I do still think this will go higher up to these equal highs, but let's see what we get. Maybe we get something on the 1 minute. If we get a 1 minute close above the new week opening gap, I would fully expect that to drive us higher. We have this little order block here. We have a bullish 3 minute fair value gap that we could be using to drive price up. Guys, I can't believe Bitcoin is almost at... Look at this. We're almost at that secondary weekly high. Now that we have a third one right here. So you can use that as a target too, but I think all of this is going to get smoked. Now we have, I made a video about this that I'm going to post, but we have this this weekly fair value gap that was used as support. We inverse this monthly. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 order blocks now. This will be a fifth if we close above this on the weekly. This is like unbelievable support for price to move higher. It's like basically, I'm not going to say anything's guaranteed in the market, but this is the closest thing to guaranteed LRLR and longs that I have ever seen. Okay, guys, this should take us up to these equal highs. If you want to try like a 1-to-1 here, stop loss here, take profit here, you can try it. Again, not a model, but I do think it's not bad. Again, I'd wait for a 1 minute body close above this new week opening gap to try that. Okay, so the close happens in 5-10 seconds. So hopefully we get that body close above here. Let's see if we do. You can get some coffee in a second, guys. Okay, there it is. If you guys want to market buy here, I don't think it's the worst idea. So your stop should be to break even when this internal high hits. And then equal highs are the target for me. So I'd really want to see a body close again above the new week opening gap. So that was the body close. So hopefully that's what drives us higher here. Again, your stop to break even would be once this high gets hit. So not quite. Again, I just have my mouse on the, I haven't moved my stop yet. I'm just waiting for that high to get hit to do that. This is like a very, I would say like a medium risk 1-to-1 trade. Just missed the internal high by a few ticks. Let me move this up a few ticks because it's not at the equal highs yet. But again, this body tells me that market structure is likely to continue higher because this new week opening gap was holding down price. So in theory, this should be the continuation up to the equal highs. And again, once this internal buy side gets hit, then I would move my stop to break even just to manage risk and to protect your position in case it's a reversal spot. And this is in theory the silver bullet, I think. I mean, if we look at the 2 minute, there's this 2 minute fair value gap. If we look at the 3 minute, this was the 3 minute that we traded into to continue higher. So my stop is below the low. Whoa, why did it move? I mean, in theory, your stop should be below this low, but I don't think it will go that low if we're bullish here. I'm keeping it at 1-to-1, guys. I also don't think it should trade below the new day opening gap or this order block. So again, this is like that final PD array that should be holding up price. So I don't want to see it go lower than it. It's good to see bullish reactions from it. I like to see these wicks. And again, we're still in this macro, which is good too. So right, it's from 950 to 1010. So we'd really like to see this go within this macro. I don't want to see it stall. But again, in theory, this 1 minute OB should be support for price. If you really want to protect your position, you should have your stop below this internal low. But I don't want to see it come down even below like maybe the mean threshold of this wick. I'd rather just see it go now. And again, I promised that this would be a 1-to-1. So that's also the risk of doing a 1-to-1 trade, chasing higher prices, is that your stop is now higher. Okay, so that was a decent little wick there. Again, I wouldn't move my stop to break even until this high gets hit, but that's just me. If you're a little bit lower risk, you could even wait for this high to get hit before you move your stop. Is anybody in the long right now? I mean, there really is no amazing entry in my opinion. I mean, this is just a silver bullet like I called out in the Discord. This should be the silver bullet to drive us higher here. I mean, we could trade back into it, but I don't want to see us, really don't want to see us trade back below the new day opening gap. I think that should be support, especially since we closed above the new week opening gap. I think that should be support to bring us higher. Okay, so I do like the wicks here, but again, stop will not be moved to break even until this internal high gets hit. If you want to take a partial there, you can. Also, if you guys want, should we take, if we get to this trade, hold on. Should we maybe sell 5 here and then let the rest run? I'll show you guys how to use runners. So let's do that. I'm going to sell 5 at the equal highs, and then we'll keep our stop to break even on the rest. How about that? So far I do like these wicks, but I want to see this continue. I don't want to see stalling, especially the macro ends in, or did the macro just end? Yeah, the macro just ended, guys, so we want to see this run here. We don't want to see it stall. Another set of equal highs just formed, so that gives me more confidence, and we just broke them. But once these 2 highs get hit, I will move my stop to break even, guys. Okay, so getting ready to do that here. And again, we'll sell 5 here, and maybe we'll sell 5 a little higher, just to see if we can get some more points. So you guys see what I called out? New week opening gap closed above. We traded into the new day opening gap. I was calling it live as it happened. And then now we are pushing higher. Hopefully we get this. Again, it's a free trade now, but ideally we want to see continuation. We don't want to see it sweep below this again. Okay, so that looks good so far. And again, this is also that silver bullet. So if you guys want to look here in the community, hold on one second. Oh, looks like we're going to get stopped out for break even. Again, this is a break even trade, so it's a completely free trade now. I'm using the house's money. Nothing of this is my money anymore. Hopefully this holds. But again, the reason I'm moving my stop to break even is that if we are truly bullish here, we really shouldn't sweep below. We shouldn't come back down. We should just go. And so the fact that we are kind of like stalling here makes me a little bit nervous that this is not going to continue. But again, we move our stop to break even when the internal high gets hit in case it's a reversal point. Because no matter how confident we are in the market, there's always a possibility that a different leg will happen first. For example, I mean, we could trade back down to this order block first, then continue higher. There's so many different scenarios, but I really do think that this should go higher here. And just because I think it's going to happen doesn't mean I don't follow a trading plan. So, I mean, this should be the end of the leg. If we sweep below this internal low right here, then I'm going to get stopped out with almost 100% certainty. But again, it's for break even. This is the house's money now. No risk to me. So watch, guys, if we hit this low again, I mean, obviously it's pretty obvious I'll get stopped out. But just know that, you know, if we want continuation here, this low should not get swept. We should just continue. Also, one thing I want to point out, guys, the election is in, today is the 29th of October. The election is in literally a few days. Wow, you see how we just, I think we swept it by 1 tick, or did we make it equal lows here? Okay, so there's the stop out. So that was a break-even trade. It could easily still work here, guys, but again, I'm not trying to let a trade reverse against me when this could easily be a reversal point on the day, and then we could trade lower and then come up later. But I do still think these are the targets at some point. But let's see if we get another entry at some point today. But also, guys, keep in mind, like I was just saying before I got stopped out, it is the week before election, so price action can be really, really, really gnarly like this. Look at yesterday. I wasn't live yesterday, but if you guys look at what happened, where's yesterday? We had this huge gap up on Sunday, and then where was the morning session? Oh, this is what I wanted to show you guys. So we had this 3-minute IFEG that happened right here yesterday morning, and it did deliver up to the internal buy side, but look at this PA, like it just kept stabbing down, and then finally got it right here. But it's just like ugly delivery. Real delivery should just go. It should not be chopping like this. And then later in the day, we got all this chop. It was just like really not a good day to trade. And again, there was no news yesterday, so... Okay, guys, so it looked like it just went down to stop me out. And it's going to do that same thing probably that yesterday did, where it keeps stabbing down, and then these equal highs should get hit later. Again, it's very difficult to trade this, because if you have proper risk management, you should be moving your stops to break even when internal highs get swept, and it just basically stops you out. And the only people that will make money in this are the ones that don't have risk management. And I know that sounds counterintuitive, but on days like this, that sometimes happens. But over 100 days of trading, the person that doesn't use risk management will blow their accounts, versus the people that do use risk management might lose money on some of the days or stop the break even, but overall they're profitable. I hope that makes sense. Cora says no. What does that mean? Cora, I think you're I think you are super not live again. Like the other day. Bum, 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 bum. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know what you were saying no to. But I'm assuming you were saying no to me asking if you were in a live trade. Because if that's the case, then you're super, super late. See, guys, how disgusting this PA is? You should not be in this anymore. I was just using a very basic thesis of close above a new week open gap, trade into a new day to take equal highs, but they are making this super hard. I'll tell you guys, I was not trading during the last election. I was just long-term investing, but from people that I have spoken to that are very profitable traders, they all stopped trading with live accounts 2 weeks before the election. So, not advisable to be trading in these conditions, in my opinion. At least with a live account. Again, I'm on paper today. I will be trading with a live account. Probably, let's see. Tomorrow we have red folder news at 8:15 and 8:30. We have GDP, so I don't think that'll be a bad day to trade live. And then tomorrow, or on Thursday, we have PCE and unemployment claims. That shouldn't be terrible. But I think I would prefer to trade GDP 8:30 setup. And then on Friday, we have NFP. So I will try trading live tomorrow on a funded account. And if it goes well, I don't know. We'll just see how tomorrow goes. With a live account, I'll take one trade. And if it goes well, we'll consider trading on Thursday or Friday. But again, if it's terrible PA and it doesn't deliver correctly, I don't think it'll be optimal. Yeah, look at this, guys. Again, I do still think these are the targets, but again, I'm not taking this on a live account. I'm just trying to sweep these with a paper account, which sounds really stupid, but just crazy how they just don't deliver it. Look at this chop. And now they wick it. Oh my god. If it doesn't go here, guys, that's just a sign that the day is so bad. But it really should go here. Okay, I'm gonna move the stop. Hopefully we get a clean delivery. Again, we're not in a macro time now, and we're just kind of going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, but hopefully it works. Again, guys, you should not be in this on a live account. If you're trying to take trades right now, I think that that's really dumb. I'm just taking this out of boredom. Okay, and there it is. So that was the equal highs, and I wouldn't be surprised if we even sweep these lows again. Who knows? Just not a good time to be trading. Bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. Let's look if there's any other higher targets. Again, I'm still telling you guys, I think that this daily fair value gap is going to get fully rebalanced. But I would wait for price. Once this 1 minute, this is a 1 minute in purple. This is another thing I want to show you guys. If we ever reject a 1 minute like this in a heavy premium, and then we trade back into it and close above, the odds of us sweeping a daily fair value gap that was just missed a full rebalance of, the odds of this sweeping, the odds of this closing above the 1 minute and then not trading here are like 0. I would say this is like a 99% chance of working. Once the 1 minute closes above here, this is like a 99% chance of working to the highs. Also, another thing to note, guys, this week is that we have earnings for Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook. We have 5 of the biggest companies in the world reporting earnings. And what I've noticed is a lot of the times on those days, the market will leave equal highs and very obvious buy side that only gets swept after hours. Let me see if this is leaving equal highs anywhere. Are these equal right here? No, they're not. Guys, and just so you know, one of the things I always look for is equal highs. Okay, so we just swept all these internal highs here. We're pushing. I wouldn't be surprised if we take out this internal buy side, maybe try and balance this 15. Definitely in the realm of possibility. Hey guys, get ready for this potential buy side to hit. I have a new light. Should I keep the light on, or does it look too? Let me make it warmer. Hold on. What was this 50% here? Yo, Benoj, you've been a little quiet, bro. Are you in anything? Are you taking care of the kiddos today? Okay, so we just inversed this 1 minute. So we could easily come back down and sweep these. You guys are looking for something, but I wouldn't even take this because we didn't sweep any internal high here. I'd rather have seen this get swept first and then seen the inverse, but could easily still work. Yeah, guys, I really don't even want to go live on days like today because I know it just inspires people to take bad trades. And it's just not a good day to be trading. You guys just realize if you start trading with real size, if you just wait for the optimal days, which is just red folder news, and specifically one set of red folder news, in my opinion, the most success I ever have trading is with one set of red folder news at 8:30 a.m. If you just wait for that and size accordingly, you won't have to trade these days. You don't have to even worry about it. But a lot of people just have this either an addiction to trading or they just feel like they have to make money every single day. But if they just step back and realize that if you trade with good size on the days that are optimal, then you don't have to worry about these days. Guys, this light is killing me, so I'm gonna have to turn it off. I do have another light here, but I think the battery is dead on it. I see something. Yeah, I think the battery got killed. That's okay. So guys, in theory right now, this should be a reversal point. We should target at least this sell side and this sell side, maybe this one as well. Because we did have this very beautiful 1 minute inverse. We broke a bullish PD array. So we should sweep at least this internal low. But again, I wouldn't take it because I was waiting for this trade to be really optimal. You would have wanted to wait for this internal buy side to get hit. Right? And if we look at the level, it has not been hit yet. So I'll label that buy side so you guys can see it. So I wouldn't take this because of that. I'd rather see this get hit first and then the continuation down. But just so you guys understand. Okay, guys, I will be right back. I'm going to go make some coffee. Here's a decent trade, honestly. I wouldn't say this is terrible, but if these two 1 minute inverses, 1 minute inverse, like this, if you get like 1 or 2 bullish candles here, you could try this long, stop to break even at this high, and then hold a runner up to, or stop to break even at this high, and then hold your full TP up to buy side. That would be, let's look at shift and see here, 32 points. Damn, that's a big move. 32 points. I mean, you could even take your profit at the buy side. I mean, at the internal high. That in itself is at least 10 points if that other part's 30. 17 points, guys. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Okay, I'll be right back. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so we got the rebalance that I was talking about. Man. So potential 1 minute OB forming here. If we get a 1 minute close above, the stop is huge. The RR is 1-to-1, not optimal, but I do still think that if this 1 minute inverses, this buy side should hit, and your stop to break even would be at the internal high. Because you have to think, everybody that's short here that got induced on this candle, right? They're all like, whoa, this is gonna dump. All of them have their stop above this high, which means that the algorithms are likely to drive price up to that high and stop everybody out that's short. Hope that makes sense. Does anyone here drink coffee? Or are you guys stim free? Damn, this chat is dead, bro. I don't know if I'm just not live or what. C3AI is one of my swings guys. This is a paper account, but I'm also in this live. Doing pretty nice so far. We're only up a whopping 2% on the trade, but my take profit will be all the way up at 33. So this should be a decent trade. Partials will be at this high, and then full take profit will be there. Okay, guys, this should go up to this internal buy side now. So let's try a long, and our take profit will be, I'll just keep it simple, I'll keep it at the high. But again, the stop loss on this is huge, so just a forewarning. And we didn't even get the close yet, so. In theory, you should be waiting for the 1 minute close. I just think based on how high we've gone here, we're very likely to target the buy side. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. You have to think everybody that's short here has their stop above this. And this is just so obvious that it tells me that we're very likely to hit it. And if you're really risk averse, you could move your your take profit to the body of this candle for a quick scalp. 5 contracts, and that's your 1150. Not that bad. But if I'm wrong, then we are going to reject here, but I just don't think so. Boom, 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 boom. Yo, you guys, when you're sitting in this stream, do you just listen to me, or do you not even? Are you guys like doing other stuff while you're trading? I'm so curious what people like. Whenever I used to listen to streamers, I would be trading live with them. I wasn't doing other stuff, but I don't know if you guys if you guys work and you guys listen to this while you're working. Oh, my schnauzer's trying to get in. Hold on, guys. Hello. Good morning, my little team. Come on. Come on up. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. So, again, we should inverse this one, and then we should at least come up to this internal high. We'll see if we get it, but yeah. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Are you guys like who here is actually listening? Is anybody like still looking at the charts live right now? Nobody's even answering the chat. I feel like I'm just talking to myself. Okay, Tesla has a little response out of the 1 hour. This is good. I think we could possibly go down to this internal low, but I do think that we might even just bounce from this hourly. We'll see. Oh, Course is alive. What's up, bro? I was just making sure that people were actually alive in the stream. Do you drink coffee, Course? Or do you drink any stimulants? Oh, guys, another one of my secret sauces. I don't know if you guys use these. Put them in front of the screen. Knick Knack Naturals. So I don't know if you guys knew this, but I'm kind of like, I've said this before, but I'm kind of like holistic. And I used to eat, I started eating liver literally before the Liver King did. But these are like nicotine mints. And they have 5 ingredients: xylitol, stearic acid, non-tobacco nicotine, blood orange essential oil, and silica. So they're like super, super high quality. They're way better than Zins, and you don't get that. You don't have to use those nasty like packets. They're just mints, and they dissolve in your mouth, and they're super good. If you're ever looking for like, it's, in my opinion, it's better than coffee. It's kind of like Adderall in a sense, where you get that like super motivation-y feeling, but without basically taking meth. And yeah, I think nicotine gets a really bad rap because of cigarettes, but I don't think nicotine is as bad as people say. In fact, it boosts testosterone, and it helps prevent Alzheimer's, dementia. It helps keep your brain in check. Just a fun fact. And someone's probably going to say that nicotine is bad for you. I mean, in high doses maybe, but I'm taking 1.5 to 3 milligrams a day, which is like basically nothing. But yeah, of any vices, I barely drink. If I do, it's like a glass of wine, but I do take knickknacks. Okay, so we never got the close above the 1 minutes, but I do still think that we'll get a push here, at least up to this internal high, and then my take profit here is going to be the body of this candle, because everybody that's short here has their stops above this high, and yeah. So you love liver and coffee? I don't love liver. I actually hate the taste of it, but I do. So at Sprouts, I don't know if you guys have a Sprouts near you, but you get these packs of liver. They're like sliced super thin. They're grass fed. It's like $9, and you cut it into cubes, like tiny cubes, while it's still like close to frozen. Put it in the freezer, and then all you have to do is pop the liver into warm water and just down it really quick. You don't even chew it; it just goes straight down the hatch, and you don't even taste it, and you get all the benefits. So good for you. Okay, so we did just take out this internal high. I was expecting us to go up to the body, but we didn't. At least not yet. I just think this is trying to induce people short. So again, I'm going to be very risk averse here and keep my take profit at the body of this candle. Everybody that's short here should get stopped out. And do you guys understand the reasoning for that? Okay, so up 100, up 25, up 225, 275, 475. Okay, so in the next few candles, we want to see the push here. We don't want to see it stall too much. But yeah, a lot of people that are short have their stops above this high, so it's very likely that we hit here. Again, we could do some kind of a manipulation where we come down first and then do it, but I think that they'll probably take shorts out first. But we'll see. I don't like that we swept this high and then rejected, but let's see what we get. We'll extend this out in time. We also are about to hit a macro, guys. 10:50 to 11:10 is a macro time. Wow, my dog. I put her on, we have like a spot for her to sleep in this room. And she's like, I can hear her stomach. and she's farting. I don't normally hear that. Hopefully um, I don't get smoked out in here, whatever you call it, gassed. Can you guys hear that? She's like farting right now. I don't know if it will pick up with this mic, but yeah, it's really taking forever here to stop people out. I think it's trying to induce people, but I might be wrong. Let's look at ES to make sure there's no SMT. Okay, so you're looking at ES, they're both making a lower high. ES is rejecting the new day opening gap, so that is something to note. Okay, so we maybe get it here. Let's see. Yeah, my guess is that you guys are probably not focused because it's not a live trading day. Yeah, that's the thing. Everybody wants to see live trading accounts, which makes sense, but you have to understand that not every day is a trading day. So I'm basically just going on here to try and explain PA, but I'm actually kind of happy that nobody's talking because it shows me that maybe you're not live trading. I hope that's the case, but I don't know for sure. Okay, so hopefully we get the push here, guys. Everybody that's short has their stops above this high, obviously, and then the body of this candle. So I think it's very likely that we go here. So let's see if we get it. Again, if you're trying to scalp here, you could take a partial here if you want. I'm just going to leave it up to the body of this high, of this candle. And we're now in a macro, so hopefully we get continuation to buy side. The only reason that we wouldn't, in my opinion, is because we do have earnings today. So we could easily just like manipulate people to both sides, but we'll have to see what we get here. So let's see if we get this higher or not. So far we have not. Okay, so this looks decent right now. Again, if you're really risk averse, your stop to break even would be here. I'm not going to do that personally, but I'd like to see the body of this candle get hit. We'll move it maybe one tick below just in case we don't quite get there. Okay, so that's a decent move so far, and okay, we're gonna move our stop to break even now, just in case it reverses us. What, did it not fill my order there? Bro, it hit my... Guys, it hit my take profit and it never filled my order, sadly. Hopefully we still get it, but might get stopped to break even here. Okay, we got stopped, but if you guys see that, it did hit my take profit, which was one tick below the body. It just never filled the order. Story of my life. Story of my paper trading life. Wow. Guys, did we hit it? Oh, wait, did we take this by one tick? I don't like that. Look at this, guys. We took the weekly high by one tick there, but I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me that they're taking it all the way up here just to reverse it. I think that this is going to continue higher here. And anyone that's in positions like Riot or Mara, I think these things are going to go ballistic. All right, guys. Since I don't think many people are interested in trading right now, and pretty much the moves have been made. I mean, again, I still think we'll probably go up to this buy side. Again, this is like a 1 minute inverse. You could probably just leave your runners up to this internal high, but since nobody really seems to be trading right now or interested in watching live stream, we are going to end the stream here. I'll keep it in the Discord. I'll make some callouts there most likely. But until then, keep your eyes out for earnings, guys. It's going to be pretty big. And yeah, you know what? I'll just go until the end of the macro. How about that? I want to see if this delivers fully. Guys, if you're in a trade here, this would be a scalp. I mean, in theory, you should have taken a long at some kind of a pullback within this 1 minute after this inverse, and then leave your take profits up to the body of this candle, and then the internal high, and then a runner up to buy side. And again, originally I was saying to move your stop to break even here, but but this move, if you guys draw it out, is a 17, almost 18, pretty much an 18-point move. So definitely a good spot to be able to take partials. All right, I'm also going to call out a really good option selling play, in my opinion, in the Discord for premium users, but there's one stock that I'm looking at that I think will be very good for option selling. Just to collect premium, not to really expect to be filled on orders, but just to collect premiums. This specific stock, you can sell a premium for basically get paid almost $300 for 11 days of holding something. That is really optimal in my opinion. All right, so there's the body. We should get the internal high as well here, but it should happen on this candle. It should not happen. We should not close back below the body of this one. Okay, so there it is. And full take profit hit. And now runners would be held to this buy side. If we get lucky, we'll get it. So we shouldn't really see it stall here. Wait, did we just form equal highs? No, we didn't. These earphones are tweaking. Okay, guys, so we're going to stay on until the end of the macro to see if this buy side hits. And then afterwards, I will be posting an option selling play, like I said, in the community. But we didn't really, it's not ideal that we just saw lack of displacement above this high. I do still think we'll probably go here, but you have to be careful. I would have taken most of my take profits at this internal high and the body like I tried to, but again, I got stopped, sadly. But anything after this internal high becomes a lot higher risk. As you can see, we took it out and now we were dumping. We might even try and stop longs out at these internal lows, but still hold this 1 minute and then continue higher. There's so many possible scenarios here. Seven, 8 candles is lit, baby. Of course, you haven't been watching the stream, bro. You didn't see the trade that I took on the screen? Yeah, I'm paper trading. I took this 1 minute inverse. And I left it to the body of this high, but once we took out this internal high, it missed my order even though it should have filled, and then it stopped me out right here. But that was a trade. And I took this long. You guys don't remember this? There were equal highs right here. I made like 2.6 on paper. So I had a buy there and then a buy here. No, I'm not recording this. I always forget to record. You guys got to remind me when I start the stream. But it will be on YouTube so you can see it. But I'm not recording it now. Just go back on the live stream and you'll see it. Like to go over the stream sometimes. No, I don't do it to go over the streams. I do it to make YouTube shorts. But yeah, I guess you could say that is to go over the streams. But I never like pull up a stream and like re-explain something that I'm already explaining while it happens live. Oh, you go over the streams. Yeah. Just go on YouTube. And if you go to live sessions under my YouTube, you'll see the live recording. Yeah, 100%. I forget what you said, Course. Do you work as well as trading? Because I know you're still working on your profitability. So do you are you busy during the mornings? Or what does your schedule look like? How old are you again? I forgot what you said. So guys, we are bouncing again off the 1 minute. We should hit buy side. And where does that come from? This internal high. If you really want to be risk averse, you can leave it at this internal high, but we should hit there. Course is 30. Got you, bro. Guys, if we get a pullback on a riot, if we get down to this hourly fair value gap right here, I will add more to my position in the 1040s, and then I think this will go. I think we'll push a lot higher. But yeah, they're making this difficult to get the buy side. I do think it'll get there, but we could easily get stabs down into sell side here and then continue higher. We'll have to see. So guys, I'm going to get off at the macro like I said. And yeah, if we get buy side first, great. If not, it is what it is. So you see we're just getting these random stabs down. They're trying to stop out longs probably. Can sell 5 here. Take your profits at this low. Wouldn't be surprised if it hits. Again, this is just a pure scalp. We want to buy limit. I just know that everybody that's long has their stop below this low. So that's why I have it there. Okay, and stop the break even here, just in case it doesn't go to the low. Okay, there we go. So we got that scalp. So if this was a real account today, we would have gotten $2,600 from this long scalp, $1,500 from this long scalp, and then like $500 from this short scalp. So do the math. No losers on the day. We did have a stop at break even, but we've had 1 break even, 3 winners. Even though it's paper, but track record still speaks for itself. The only day so far that I've live streamed that I've failed was the, I think it was on last Friday when we went all the way up here and we never traded up to the top of the daily. But every other day, we've had far more winners than losers. And again, it was a paper trading account on that Friday, and I told you guys not to trade with a live account. But today as well, I told you not to trade with a live account, but I still was profitable. I do think we'll probably go down to some of these lows, but again, I would never take that anymore. I would have only tried to scalp in these types of conditions because we can just chop up and then chop down, chop up, chop down. It's just too tough to really hold things for long in this type of 1 minute scenario. Is anybody in this short? Again, do you understand what my reasoning was here? We swept internal buy side, we're closing in on a macro, and we had this huge down close candle. So that told me the only reason we'd come down like this is very likely to stop out longs that had their position from this low. Now we did take out this low as well. We didn't quite take out this low, but in this type of condition, guys, where we're going like this, I'm not trying to take scalps for more than a few seconds. So again, we had a $1,500 win here, $500 win here on the scalp, and then a $2,500 win on this this scalp that we took from here up to the equal highs that I don't have drawn because I deleted them, but there were equal highs right over here. I think they were from London session. They were right here, I think. Let's draw it out quick just to make sure. Where were the equal highs? They were right here at 20,551.25. All right, guys, so the macro is about to end. I wish you guys the best with your whatever investments you have today, but you should not be trading anymore. We're now entering into like the lunch period. Price action was already bad, so I mean it could get better now, but I wouldn't count on it, especially on a day like today. Again, I mean, you technically could be trading today with a silver bullet, but I prefer to save my capital for the best days, which are red folder news days, which are happening tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. And yeah, so I wish you guys the best. I'm going to stop the stream here. And again, if you're in the community, I will post some good option selling plays that I'm taking today to make some premium